You know how interesting it is to talk about the BB Niger no lose guard, because yes, no drama is too much drama, and we are getting just the drama that we signed up for. You're welcome to BB Niger updates for today, and my name is Ruth Moku, your host, as usual, host with the most. Alright, to get it all started, let's talk about Chinwe's revelation yesterday on her interview rounds with Zion. Now, Chinwe broke the table. Like, Chinwe kept all of us on our feet because she did expose that Wanni and Shaun did have sex in the house, and not just once. She said several times, guys, what have we been watching? How has Kayode been so careful not to show us that part? Now here is the gist. We all know that stories have been flying around about Chinwe being pregnant and her toilet saga with Zion and all of that. Now Chinwe is out of the house, meaning that she sees everything that is happening. She has seen everything that was said in the house and everything that the fans have attributed to it. Now the conclusion that Chinwe is making right now on her media rounds is that she caught Wanni and Shaun having sex several times, not just once. And Zion affirmed to it. The revelation is that Shaun actually did see them. He said he saw them. He saw Wanni surveying the environment, like, to make sure that was the first time it happened. They said right from the first week they've started having sex. Now, Chinwe said she was walking around and she was watching, like, trying to make sure, like, she was surveying, those kind of things. She doesn't want people to catch them and all of that. And Zion was like, he said he told Wanni that, this one you're moving around, what is it? And then she just waved it. But that Chinwe later went upstairs and then she cursed them and she came back and told Zion that, see guys, they're actually doing something upstairs. So, and it got me thinking, because just like Zion said, he said that Wanni and Shaun, that Shaun had already first said that he would not want to indulge in that kind of thing in the house. And Wanni affirmed separately that she also would not want to have anything like that to do in the house. It means that there's a whole lot that has been happening that we have not seen. Like, what Kayode shows us is what we see. And talking about having sex in the house, I'm wondering why Wanni and Shaun, of course we know they are so close and they are in a ship, but considering their hair status and the fact that we know that their relationship may not make it out of the house, like the both of them, they are AS, their genotype is AS, so the chances that they may most likely have something strong outside the house is so slim. So we don't know to what end are these guys actually indulging in these kind of things. Wonder shall never end. They've been loose guarding and we are in the loose guard season. And talking about loose guarding, we saw Double K and his wife Kelly Ray and his wife Cassia yesterday all over each other. I'm beginning to fear for these guys right now, because they could get caught, but of course they don't care anymore, because they did tell Big Brother in the diary session a few days ago that they do not mind, because it's so hard keeping themselves away from themselves right now. They said, Kelly Ray said it's hard actually for him, and Cassia can affirm. We've seen them several times hiding and then stealing kisses and stealing hugs, but yesterday it was glaring. It was glaring yesterday. We saw we saw a hand inside his pants, and it's not. I'm feeling for them, guys, because at this point anything may happen. They may catch these guys. So I know they are married, their marriage is blessed, and they have the right to do whatever it is they want to do, but they are going to lose guard, and the housemates are going to catch them, meaning that it's going to spoil their game. And talking about spoiling game, most people like Double K outside the house because these guys are playing the scripts they actually started with, that they are going to pretend to be besties inside the house. While, of course, the fans, we are outside, we know that, okay, this is what is happening. But if the housemates get to find out that this is what they are doing, I bet it's going to spoil their game and they may just lose viewership and all of that. It's going to be a whole lot. It's going to be a whole lot for them. And talking about a whole lot, we saw Topher yesterday in the diary session with Big Brother, and he was saying that he was going to have a conversation with Anita once and for all, like he calls her, because love is a beautiful thing. Now Topher told Big Brother during his diary session that the whole age something is causing friction between himself and Anita, and he hopes to resolve it. This is what happened. Of course, we know Action Ben talks a whole lot. Now Action Ben knows the age status, like the age gap between Anita and Topher. Anita is like 4-5 years older than Topher, and even if the guy behaves mature, she didn't know until, she was suspecting, but until Action Ben actually did whisper, as Topher said, that, okay, you need to talk to this guy because I feel like he's older than you. And of course, they came and confront, like they spoke about it. Now she knows. At this point, Anita knows that she's way older than Topher, and she's not cool with it because she said it before that she wouldn't want to have something, especially in the romantic side, to do with a guy whom she is older than. And Topher is not having it easy. He feels like their relationship has not been flowing. It's been somehow for them. I mean, they wake up in the morning and they talk to each other. They talk about their day. At the end of the day, they do the same thing. And that since Anita found out about their age difference, it's not been the same. There's been a whole lot of friction. I mean, it's been weird communicating like they used to. Now, speaking with Big Brother yesterday, Topher actually said that he's going to have a conversation with her today being Friday. So let's keep it locked. Like let's watch out for that conversation. It may break or at least make their ship. And the Tonita ship has been sailing. We do not want to see it sink at this moment. We want to see that ship sail. The reason why Big Brother did ask Topher that, why wouldn't you have the conversation with her? Why are you waiting until Friday after the wager games? And Topher being very, very thoughtful. Topher did say that he would want to have the conversation with her after the wager games because he wouldn't want to spoil things for the house. Now, he said Anita is very focused. She puts her whole heart and her whole mind into everything that she does. And disclosing to her, like trying to have that conversation with her before the wager games, may just put her in a different headspace and then spoil things for the entire house. So they have to focus on their wager games first of all before they have that conversation. And like he said, he's going to place all his cards on the table and tell her that, see, girl, you are older than I am. I'm 24, but age is just a number. And you may be 28 or 29, but it doesn't matter. I mean, if Ben had not said, you wouldn't have known. And talking about Ben, he actually did. Topher did tell Big Brother. Now, the reason why he put Ben, Better Joe, up for eviction is because it was Ben that disclosed to Anita that they have age difference. And he said he was cool with Ben trying to be bestie with Anita. But going that far to spill something like this to her, I mean, if he likes her, like he said, if Ben likes Anita, he would have just gone straight to say, okay, Anita, I like you. You could leave Topher and come be with me. And maybe we'll have a Benita ship. Maybe we could have a Benita ship. But it's not happening. And I also feel like it's rare because, I mean, Ben, to what end? To what end, Ben? To what end? Well, we'll see over the weekend who goes up. I mean, if Ben leaves the house, there's a chance that their ship may just come back and become stronger. Or else, we also signing up for more drama because Ben actually likes Anita, like we know, whether as a friend or so. We know he's in some kind of red ship with Chizoba. They are shipping, but they are not shipping, like his friend TJ said. So we don't know for sure if his eyes is on Anita because during Anita's birthday, Ben told Topher that they arrange guys though. So if you break this girl house, we arrange guys for Lagos to beat you. So these are like putting all the lines together and adding them up. And it may be true that Ben actually does like Anita, but because Topher is his competition, he's trying to, put some kind of friction and whisper some things into her ears and to the ears of other housemates so that it doesn't work very well between them. But we are watching out for that conversation today because we cannot wait to see what Anita would go for. Would she go for the age or like just leave the ship? And yeah, we are in an era of age does not matter. So she may most likely, she's exposed. I mean, she works in the UK, so she may just most likely go for a relationship and then trash the whole age stereotype something. And talking about diary sessions, when Topher left the diary room where he spoke with Big Brother, we saw that Fairme David went in and it was so emotional, guys. I mean, it was like the opposite of what Topher said. Topher sounded confident that they weren't going. In fact, he's looking forward to them winning the heads of house games next week. But that is not Fairme. He feels like, guy, we may leave. I mean, he says everybody expects them to leave, like him and Mikey, the radicals duo. And you wouldn't blame him because he also did mention that they've been bottom 4 for like 3 weeks now, and it's just been Grace that's been keeping them in the house. So being up with stronger ships, like stronger duos like Double K, like Aces, like Wanni, come on, his greater chances, there are chances that they may leave, and he's feeling it. He was so emotional while speaking with Big Brother. He said everybody expects them to leave, so he's going to have the most. And this week has been so blessed for them because they've been winning things unlike other weeks. So if they leave, I mean, it's a good thing, it's a good sign, it's a testimony that they are winning so many things this week before they leave, himself and Mikey. And we are going to miss them in our screen because these guys are the vibes. That's if they leave though. We don't know what Big Brother is going to place on the table. But if they leave, we are sure going to miss them because they have vibe. I mean, Fairme is like everybody's friend. Almost everybody likes them, but it's a game at the end of the day. So it may just be that Mike is the reason why everybody's putting them for eviction, and that is like the downside of the no lose gas season, because it's two. If the housemates do not like your duo, you are going, and it's typically the situation of Fairme right now, because if the housemates are kind of having some kind of situation with Mikey, he's going with him at the end of the day. And one other thing that he mentioned, I mean, he had a chit chat with Big Brother. Nobody has ever seen Big Brother in that kind of state before. Big Brother even told Fairme thank you. Fairme was close to tears and he was like, wow, Big Brother is saying thank you for the first time since the show started. And then Big Brother laughed. Can you believe Big Brother laughed? And then he told him that you have to keep it between us. It's our little secret. So guys, Fairme David and Big Brother have a little secret, and the little secret is that Big Brother said thank you to a housemate for the first time since the commencement of Big Brother Naija, the show entirely. And yes, Big Brother is about to become a big uncle, because Fairme did reveal that when he leaves the house, he's going to get somebody pregnant or probably plan wedding. He told Big Brother to plan his ashebi because they are having a wedding. So guys, let's keep it locked. Let's look out for who our sister-in-law is going to be. Of course, you know there's no ship in the house. He said it. Fairme said there's no ship for him in the house. But his diary session was so emotional. Hi, guys. I was feeling bad for him and I was like, come on, this guy is about to leave. It's a whole lot. I'm talking about people leaving and people shipping. Onyeka and Ozee need to actually have an altercation. Like a face-to-face altercation. They need to fight. They need to shout at each other. They need to scream at each other so that they will have this whole thing over with. Because how is Ozee not over blabbing about Onyeka? And Onyeka is still not done. Like, she still talks about it. They both talk about it. The whole triangle thing. And it's just fair for Victoria to just leave that space right now because it's becoming toxic. Now, we don't know for sure if Ozee likes Onyeka. We know Onyeka likes Ozee. Clear. Like, facts clear. But we don't know if Ozee is in the same headspace with Onyeka. Because right now, it's looking like they're not talking. The both of them, they're not in talking terms. They are keeping malice. And upon that, they cannot stop talking about themselves to other housemates. Now, we saw that when Fairme David came outside from the derby session, he went straight to where Onyeka was sitting. We know Fairme David and Onyeka, they are so close. Now, Fairme David was advising Onyeka, when I leave the house. Oh, then again, this is so sad, guys. He was saying, when I leave the house, I want you to be very focused. If anybody tells you anything, I don't want you to reply in some kind of way. Just ignore and go. You don't need to vibe with everybody and all of that. And I think that Onyeka did bring up the whole Ozee something now, because it all points down to the reason why Fairme was advising her. And she was saying that it was Ozee that caused it in the first place. That Ozee flirted with her and then she flirted back. And then later he started playing with Victoria. And I feel like Ozee also is not doing justice to it, because why are you dragging these two ladies into it? If you like Victoria, then say. If you like Onyeka, then say. But he's not doing any of that. He's trying to bring some kind of he's trying to bring some kind of redness between them. And we know Victoria is not in that kind of headspace in the house. She doesn't want to have issues with anybody. But somehow Ozee is dragging them there. We know for facts these guys like each other. Even Victoria, I feel like she also likes Ozee for her to put herself in that kind of situation. Now, we also saw Ozee at night. He could not stop talking about Onyeka with his brother Ozee. And the weird thing is, nobody is telling Ozee to calm down, because you actually did started this thing. Yes, he started it. I mean, I know he goes around saying we did not have a conversation, but there's something called manipulation, guys. And if you ask me, that's what Ozee was trying to do. And nobody would blame Onyeka entirely, if not for the fact that she also puts herself in that kind of situation, because Onyeka is very persistent. She's a persistent person. When she comes to talk to you, she doesn't read the room. She says what she wants to say. And we remember that within the beginning of the game, that Onyeka was speaking with Mbadiwe twins, that is Ozee and Onyeka, and she was saying that you guys should bring out your steeds. We all know you guys in Lagos and all of that. She kept pushing until she and her sister Chizoba became friends with them. Now, the Mbadiwe twins do not read boundaries also, if you know. Ozee mentioned that he has somebody in the house who is pregnant for him, whom he hopes to get married to in December. But we see him also having some kind of weird clinginess with Chizoba. And I think that is what Onyeka also was looking forward to doing with Ozee, but it didn't go very, very well. So at this point, Big Brother, or at least Ebuka, should help us on Sunday. Ebuka, make sure these guys hit at each other. Make sure they have conversations. Make sure they fight. Make sure they talk so that we can move forward. The show is becoming boring for this year, if you ask me. And that brings us straight to last night's pool party. It was so boring. Ask me why Kayode was carrying camera and following Onyeka up and down. Onyeka is whining. Kayode is following her. Onyeka is shaking bum bum. Kayode is following her. When Nelly is close to Onyeka, Kayode just tries to video her small and then moves the camera to somebody else. Come on, this is not what we signed up for. We want drama. And like I always say, no drama is too much drama in the Big Brother Naija house. That is what we signed up for. Now the housemates are beginning to talk about the house as if they are not in the show. They are talking about previous shows. That is not what it is supposed to be. This is Big Naija. We signed up for drama. We want drama. The pool party for last night was so boring. I mean, justice wasn't done. At some point, they were videoing the bulbs and videoing something that we did not even know. That is not what we signed up for. We want drama. So please give us drama. We're talking about drama. I cannot wait to see you again on Monday where we'll talk about Baby Naija updates, because we are hoping that this weekend people will fight, people will drag each other. We are looking forward to it. And until then, do not forget, no lose guard. I am your host, Ruth Chinwe. See you.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have